everybody, what's going on? My name is Fred, and today I'm beginning a series called Community Debug, and I'm going to take a second here in the beginning to explain what's going on. So essentially what this series is we're going to go through Modern Warfare 3 and we're going to debug it. There's obviously issues with it, and I'm going to have you guys tell me what your thoughts are. We're going to compile all of them and figure out all the issues with Modern Warfare 3, and if this goes well, then we'll do it for a different game. So yeah, let's get to it. First message was sent in, and let's listen.
Oh, what up, dude? Yeah, there's many flaws. My most promising flaw would be the fact that you cannot run around the corner with someone shooting at you. You're automatically gonna die. The bullets either they go through the wall or they just follow you. That and head glitching, which is always a problem. Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Corners. I definitely know what you're talking about. You know, there'll be those moments when you're like, you're on a kill streak and you're like one away from a Reaper and you're bleeding out and you got to get around a corner to make your getaway and not die. And then it's just like, oh, son of a bitch, you got me right at the last second. You know, like on your screen you think you're safe, but in reality, or I don't know if reality is the right word, but over there on his screen he's lighting you up and you're still in plain view for him. And then the other thing, sometimes I think people get a little bit confused, and you're actually in like a straight shot and you can get all shot up by the enemy, but you think you're in cover because there's like you're hiding behind a corner and you're like peeking out, but there's another corner in front of you, like a building edge, and then like they're behind a wall on the other side of that building, and you think you're in good cover because of all those corners and stuff, when in reality you can actually just get all shot up and that's where you're dying. So yes, corners are definitely something that could use a little bit of tuning, but I don't think it's the biggest of our worries for Modern Warfare 3. Definitely just look out for spots like this that I've got shown here. Okay, thanks for sending in that message and bringing that up though. Okay, so we're gonna move on to our next message, and let's jump to it.
I've noticed there are no ways to have your party set from private and closed to open so that other people can join your party.
Yeah, this is definitely something that I wasn't expecting to hear, and I hadn't even noticed this before, but yeah, there's no privacy options on the menu, and you see, I'll go through everything here and I'm looking for it, and I believe in Modern Warfare 2 you could just hit back on your, like on the Xbox controller, and it would bring up privacy settings. Now I decided to take a look just because I was a bit curious, and I'm looking through the private match settings here, and I found that there is an option in your private match, and under game setup here you can do a little bit with it. So join in progress, and then yeah, it's pretty much it. But at least there's a privacy option there. It would be really nice though if we could have had it on the main menu for multiplayer. Anyways, yeah, it's definitely another thing to add on to the list. Okay, so here is the last point that I'm going to cover in this episode. Here's a message.
Hey, I want to help. First of all, extreme conditioning needs to be unlimited sprint. Noob tubing needs to be completely cut out. Heartbeat sensor too.
Okay, now the first thing that he listed was extreme conditioning. Now in Black Ops, it was considered marathon, and when you got the pro version of that, you could run forever. And that's what he's talking about here. When you get extreme conditioning pro in this game, you don't get the ability to run forever, you get the ability to climb things faster. And obviously that's not going to help you out as much as being able to run forever. Now in Black Ops, when they gave you the ability to run forever, I don't think there was a huge problem with that. I don't think that the game suffered much from everybody running around. So I don't see why they didn't do that in this game. It's not the biggest problem, but it would be nice for us to have that ability, that option again. So yeah, we'll add it to our list. Okay, now another thing that he talks about in that message is the heartbeat sensor, and apparently some people have had issues with it. I personally have not, but I can see how it can be a problem. So essentially what it is, it's your personal UAV that goes off every now and again. So you see here I've got some gameplay, and basically it just bings up your enemies when they're within, oh, I don't know, maybe like 100 yards of your position. So you can see how that can be a pain when somebody has a constant UAV every time they spawn in. The problem with this is, how do you combat this? Do you completely take it out, or do you dumb it down some way? Leave it in the comments. Okay, so that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. So we'll continue on next time with Modern Warfare 3's issues. We're going to debug this thing, If you have some problems that you'd like to be brought up, feel free to send a voice message to the Xbox Live gamer tag that's shown on your screen, and you might be featured in the next episode. Make sure you check out Approaching Nirvana. I'll have a link to their channel in the description and links to buy all 3 songs that were in this video. They provided the music for this. It's all electronica stuff, and I think you guys will like it. So without further ado, my name is Fred, this has been Community Debug, and thanks for watching.